The Family Madrigal has its origins when Mirabel's grandmother and grandfather fled from their village when it was attacked. When the attackers were about to overcome the villagers, Alma's candle obtained magical powers and repelled the attackers, setting up a magical kingdom called Encanto, surrounded by mountains to protect the Madrigals and the whole community. 50 years later, there is now a whole household of Madrigals living in Casita. When kids from the Encanto community ask Mirabel about her family, she sings a song so they can meet La Familia. The Madrigals have special powers from the candle that they use for the good of the family and all of Encanto. Lesson 1. Use your gifts to help others and build your community. There is one family member, however, who didn't receive a magical gift. Mirabel. Tonight is a special night because Antonio is now old enough to receive his special gift. Everyone is on edge about it though, because last time a gift was supposed to be given out, it was for Mirabel. For some unknown reason, when it was time for Mirabel to receive her gift, nothing happened. And Abuela especially is worried that something is wrong with the magic of the candle. Antonio is feeling worried too. But Mirabel has gifts of her own. One of those gifts is cheering others up and making them feel good. Lesson 2. People who encourage are a gift to those around them. It's time for the ceremony of Antonio's special gift. Everyone from Encanto arrives for the special occasion. When it's time for Antonio to walk to his door, he tells Mirabel, "I need you," and asks her to walk with him. For Mirabel, it brings back unpleasant memories of when she was younger and how her special night turned into a great disappointment for everyone. Lesson 3. Despite her own anxieties and disappointments, Mirabel has the gift to be able to put her own feelings aside and to be there for someone else regardless of what she is feeling. Antonio touches his door, and to everyone's relief, he is given the gift of animal understanding, having a special connection with them. He is given a new room that is like a paradise with all the animals with him. Mirabel, on the other hand, is feeling left out again as it hits once more that she is the only member of the Family Madrigal that does not have a special gift. She is waiting on a miracle to make her family proud. Lesson 4. Being left out is a hard feeling to deal with. But when she's by herself, she sees cracks emerge through all of Casita like a bad dream. She tries to show the people of Encanto. But the cracks are mysteriously gone, and no one believes her story. Some even think Mirabel is feeling jealous of Antonio and trying to steal attention from his celebration. Lesson 5. It's sometimes easy to assume the worst about people and their motivations when what we should do instead is give people the benefit of the doubt. Mirabel even has a hard time convincing her mom that what she saw really happened. But Mirabel takes comfort in that at least the house knows. Tenacious Mirabel makes up her mind to try to find out what is wrong with Casita, and she is determined to do what it takes to save her family and all of Encanto. Like a good detective, Mirabel begins talking to people that might know what is wrong with the magic. First, Dolores, who has super hearing, says that the first person she should talk to is Mirabel's sister Luisa, who is feeling a lot of surface pressure. Luisa says that Tio Bruno had a vision that might help Mirabel find out what's wrong with Casita. At Bruno's tower, Mirabel finds an adventure in store, almost like an Indiana Jones movie. Lesson 6. Determination is not giving up when faced with many obstacles. She finds her way into the heart of the tower, and she finds what she is searching for, the pieces from Tio Bruno's last vision. While looking at some of the pieces, she realizes that she has something to do with the vision. She doesn't have time to put the puzzle together, however, for she barely has time to grab all the pieces and escape before the room fills with sand. When Mirabel is back in Casita, she finds out that Luisa also lost her super strength that morning. What does it have to do with Mirabel's discovery? Thinking that Mirabel is at the center of what's happening, Abuela gives Mirabel a stern warning to stay out of trouble. While Mirabel starts working on the puzzle, Pepa stumbles upon her. Then Felix arrives, and they explain to Mirabel why they don't talk about Bruno. Tio Bruno had a gift of seeing the future and what was going to happen. But people felt like it was always bad things that happened. So Bruno left, and he hasn't been seen for years. Lesson 7. It's easy to look for a scapegoat when things go wrong. But finding a scapegoat doesn't solve problems and is devastating for the scapegoat. At dinner, Mirabel's discovery about Bruno's vision is revealed to everyone, and cracks emerge through the whole house, ruining Isabela's proposal and resulting in everyone blaming Mirabel for what is happening to Casita. Mirabel meanwhile chases after the rats that are running off with the pieces of the vision. She finds the rat's lair, but while inside she finds Tio Bruno, who never left Casita after all. Mirabel sees how he's been living in seclusion over the years, but she also notices how he still loves the family Madrigal, and he really isn't the bad guy in the story. She asks him about his last vision, and he tells her that the vision didn't seem to have a definite ending. It seemed that Mirabel could still influence what would happen to Casita and all of Encanto. Mirabel convinces Bruno to do one more vision to see if they can find out anything more helpful. They go to Antonio's room, and Bruno uses his special gift one more time. In the vision, they search for anything useful. They see a butterfly, and they see Mirabel hugging someone, and that someone appears to be Isabela? Bruno goes back into hiding, leaving Mirabel to try to mend her relationship with her sister Isabela, la perfecta. When Mirabel goes to talk to Isabela, she finds that her sister is still furious with her for ruining dinner and her proposal. In her anger, she makes a cactus instead of her usual beautiful flowers. Amazed, Isabela wonders, what else can I do? And starts making a number of new plants that aren't necessarily perfect, but a reflection of how she really feels. Mirabel encourages Isabela, and through the excitement, Isabela and Mirabel find their relationship healing, and the cracks in the house healing too. Lesson 8. As Isabela found out, we don't have to expect a perfect life. We should give ourselves grace for imperfections and allow ourselves to be authentic. Abuela shows up and is furious with Mirabel's influence on her sister. She blames what is happening to Encanto on her, and more cracks emerge throughout Casita. Mirabel realizes that it isn't her, but Abuela that is causing the cracks in the house. As Abuela realizes the truth, the candle starts to go out. Mirabel's fight with Abuela is the last straw for the magic. Everyone gets out of the house as Mirabel rushes to save the candle. She's able to get the candle as the house is crumbling apart. But it is too late, and Casita desperately works to save Mirabel with the last of its strength as the candle extinguishes. Everyone is devastated, and Mirabel runs away through the major rift that appears in the protective mountains around Encanto. Abuela finds Mirabel down by the river and reflects with her about how the miracle first happened. She had hoped to live her whole life with Abuelo Pedro. But when tragedy took him away from her, she was given the candle and Casita. She had to suffer so much all alone to protect her family and those around her. Abuela also admits that over time, she lost sight of what was really important. She was more focused on the miracle itself than who the miracle is meant for. Lesson 9. Don't lose sight of what is most important in life. Mirabel tells Abuela that she sees now how much Abuela suffered for her family, and tells her that there isn't any brokenness that they can't fix together. Lesson 10. Grace and forgiveness are key foundations for healthy relationships. Both Mirabel and Abuela forgive each other, starting their family on a journey of forgiveness and redemption. Abuela continues building her family back up by warmly welcoming Bruno back into the family. The three of them head back to their home ready to start rebuilding. With the rest of the family, they continue apologies and start to lay the foundation of a healthier family while they lay the foundation to rebuild Casita. Abuela tells them that the real gift isn't the special gifts they have, but you. All of you. The whole Encanto community comes and helps the Madrigal family rebuild their home. Lesson 11. Good neighbors give back to their community. For many years, the people of Encanto received benefits from the magical gifts of the Madrigals, and now they're able to give back with a gift of many hands. Mirabel is given a special honor when they complete the new house, as her whole family appreciates her bravery and perseverance in pulling their family together. She takes the last piece of the house, the doorknob, and places it in the hole. And lo and behold, Mirabel's touch brings Casita to life again and starts the beginning of a new magical period, restoring everyone's special gifts. And the people of Encanto lived happily ever after.